Today on Final Judgment, we recognize the end of an era, the end of the political significance of Sarah Palin. I wish we could set off fireworks in here, but it probably wouldn't be safe. Now, what do I mean when I say that her political significance is over, that era of Sarah Palin as a force in American politics is over? Well, what I mean is that you can actually track in terms of her social media prowess, how she's pulling people into her Facebook, to her Twitter, all of those things, that people are not as interested in what she has to say or what she has to lie about than they were in years past. And it seems weird that we're pointing this out, by the way. You may not remember 3, 4, 5 years ago when she was at the top of her game and she was actually influencing politics. We've moved so far beyond that. We're going to show you how, thanks to some charts that were put together by Evocative. So great job by them. The first is going to be her Twitter prowess, her ability to pull in new followers on Twitter. You're seeing there that between 2010 and 2011, she got roughly about 60% of her total Twitter followers. And then every year since then, it's been going down. Now, yes, she still does have a lot of Twitter followers, but she's not really adding that many in the modern day. And understand that the huge amount she was getting in those first few years is probably of the sort that every politician gets. They are bought en masse, as pretty much every politician does. Now, let's jump next to her wiki. How much are people actually thinking about her? How much are they debating her and her positions? Well, you can sort of track that by looking at how many edits a person's Wikipedia page has per day. Now, back when she was most important, years ago, 5 years ago, she was having tons of edits, something like 340 edits a month. Now it's down to something like 1 or less a day. So significantly less debate going on online about Sarah Palin. Let's jump now to her Facebook, where she is still doing quite well, but she has plateaued and is not raising in terms of the number of likes that she is bringing in. Now, she has a lot of people that are following her on Facebook, certainly, but most people, at least in my view, once they've signed on to something on Facebook, they tend to stay signed on it, because they don't actually think too much about what they're liking anyway. And so we shouldn't expect that to drop too much unless they do some sort of culling of inactivity or something to that effect. And then most significantly, perhaps, especially for Sarah Palin, for her bank account, she was not renewed as a correspondent, a guest for Fox News. And that is perhaps the most direct evidence that she is not considered an important person in the right-wing world in America in 2015. They could have brought her back if they thought that she would boost ratings, if they thought people just needed to see what she thought and what she would say about the political issues of the day. They could have renewed her, but they chose not to. And so it's a great day in America. Now, does this mean that she is irrelevant? Of course not. People will still see her tweets, of course. She's still going to get paid a lot of money to give her speeches. It's wasted money, I think, but she'll get that money and she's still going to be on a bunch of crappy reality shows. But it's hard to imagine at this point a situation in which Sarah Palin could regain anything like the political significance, the ability to persuade, the power that she had when she was on top. And that's a great thing. And that's my final judgment.